Если страны НАТО введут свои войска на Украину для того, чтобы нанести России стратегическое поражение, то тогда и наступит тот самый момент, о котором Путин как-то сказал. Зачем нам мир, если в нем не будет России? Тогда уж от нас полетит все и везде. И сарматы, и ярсы, и авангарды. Уже в прицелах американские центры принятия решений и пусковые установки на суше и на море. Францию, как ядерную державу, придется мгновенно разоружить. Британские острова просто уйдут под воду. Технологии для этого имеются. И мы о них как-то рассказывали. Но лучше до такого не доводить. И это не пропаганда.
Matthew 24:6, Lord Yahushua speaking, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Shalom. First or foremost, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right. And things are heating up. All right. This is Russian TV. All right. His name is Dmitry. I ain't gonna say the last name. All right. But basically, they're threatening. Russia has basically threatened. All right. Babylon. All right. The Great America as well as its allies. Okay. And things are heating up. Okay. Because we know at the end of all of these things, nukes are going to be launched, man. Those buttons are going to get pushed. Okay. And majority of those missiles are going to be fired right here at Babylon, the Great America, the Great Whore. Okay. So let me just read this. It says, Russia just issued a warning to Ukraine, the US, France, and the UK. Okay. If NATO sends troops to Ukraine to defeat Russia, nukes will hit America, decision-making centers. All right, that's Washington. All right, that's these military bases, in all over Babylon. All right, and launch sites. You see, France will be disarmed in an instant. Okay, and it says, and I apologize to any Irish. The British Isles will go underwater. Do you hear the talks that's going on? Do you hear what's being said here? All right. This is prophecy. All right. Let me grab this scripture here. This is prophecy. Malachi 4:1. Okay. For behold, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right. This is the day that's fastly approaching. Okay. Isaiah 55:11, it says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. See, so this is going to happen because this is prophesied to happen. All right. Thermonuclear war is prophesied to happen. All right. World War III is prophesied to happen. All right. The destruction of Babylon the Great is prophesied to happen. All right. The Lord has spoken it. Therefore, it will be done. All right. The Lord said it right here. He said, Isaiah 55:11, it says, so shall the word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. See, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right. And the Lord is mustering up the host for the battle, man. All right. Let me grab this. Isaiah 13. I'm going to read from 1-6. It says, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. It says, lift ye up the banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voices unto them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And this word has went up into the gates of the nobles. These elites know what's going on, man. They see the men on the highways and hedges, man. All right. This is why the famine of the word is going to come. All right, they're going to start regulating the internet, passing different laws and legislations. They're going to call this word hate speech. All right, They're gonna turn this word, into hate speech, into basically saying, basically gonna change it into terrorism. All right, so they could come for the men of the Lord. This is where all of this is gonna go, man. All right. Next verse, it says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. It says, the sound of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Awashai of hosts, mustereth the host of the battle. See? It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy, all right, the whole land. You see? And that's Babylon the Great America. All right? It says, how ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. You see? Let me grab this real quick. All right? The Lord said this is the weapons of his indignation. All right? I believe it's Isaiah 9 and 5. No, I think it's... All right. What is this? Let me just write it in. Salakia. It's 54:16. Came up too. Isaiah 54:16, it says, behold, I have created the smith that both the coals and the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. Right? It says, and I have created the waster to destroy. And the waster are these thermonuclear missiles, man. That is the waster. All right? That's what's going to completely waste the land, make the land desolate. All right? Thus said the scriptures, man. You see? And the smith are the scientists, these small hats, these Amalekites. All right? If you see saw the movie Oppenheimer, all right? They're the ones that first created the first atomic weapon, man. All right? The Lord gave them, the knowledge, basically, to split the atom, man. And to make a destructive force. And from that time, which was what I believe it was like in the 1940s, around World War II, the second war, all right? These weapons have become drastically more powerful, man. All right? Putin said that it would take, two missiles, two of his Satan missiles to destroy the whole of Babylon, man, from east to west, man. All right? And the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right, is going to have 200 million warheads hit this place. Overkill, man. All right? So you see the talks that's going on, man. Okay? This is the inevitable end. All right? This is where it's all heading to. All right? And I was just watching the brother on States of Jersey. All right? And he was basically saying that the MOTB is close. All right? It's close. It's very close, man. All right? You've seen these banks collapse. All right? And war is constantly being spoken of, man. All right? So let me get off of this real quick. All right? Let me grab this. All right? It says, Milley, this is Mark Milley, the general. It says, Russia, #1 threat to U.S. All right? It says, Russia should be considered the #1 threat to the United States for 2 reasons. Its capability and its intent, the Army Chief of Staff General Mark A. Milley said, right? It says, in terms of capability, Russia is the only country on the earth that has the capability to destroy the United States of America. This is prophecy, man. Okay? Oh man, let me grab that real quick, man. This is prophesied, man. Okay? Russia is going to lead the charge in the destruction of Babylon the Great America, man. All right? Oh, it's lucky I clicked out of it. All right? Russia is going to lead the charge, man. You see? Babylon and Israel is going to get completely destroyed, man. It's going to get utterly destroyed. Okay? It's going to get destroyed. Let me just get to the point. Ezekiel's 38. Let me go down. Yeah, I'm going to start from 10. Ezekiel's 38 and 10, it says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua power. It shall also come to pass that at that same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Okay? And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. You see? I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither gates nor bars. You see? To take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods, that dwell in the midst of the land. This is Babylon, the great America, man. All right? Israel gonna get touched too. Them small hats gonna get destroyed, man. Okay? As well as Babylon. All right? Let me see this real quick. Okay? This is the inevitable fate. Okay? Let me grab this real quick. Jeremiah 51 and 56, it says, Because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua recompense shall surely requite. All right? And this place is being set up for the taking, man, as we speak. Hold on. Let's see. Yep. Jeremiah 50 and 9, it says, For lo, I will rise and cause to come up against Babylon, America, an assembly of great nations from the north country. That's Russia, man. Okay? That's Russia. You see? And it says, And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows. See? Those are those missiles, man. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. These are the nuclear missiles, man. That's going to get launched on this place. You see? This place is finished, man. All right? This place is done. Let me see if I grab anything else here. Ooh. Jeremiah 51 and 29, it says, And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall be performed against Babylon. What did the scripture just say in Isaiah 55 and 11? All right, the Lord's words is not going to go void, man. It's not going to go out void. They're gonna accomplish what He said it is going to accomplish, man. You see? And the Lord's anger is kindled against Babylon, the great America, for His wickedness, man. You see? It says, And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall be performed against Babylon. It's America, man. To make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. Okay? That's the inevitable fate of this place, man. All right? Now let's read what he just said again. It says, in terms of capability, Russia is the only country on earth that has the capability to destroy, all right, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant. That's the only country on the face of the earth that can accomplish that. Okay? And the Lord's going to put the spirit on Russia to do this. All right? As well as these many other nations. All right? It says, Russia is the only country on earth that has the capability to destroy the United States of America, Milley said here at a Defense One summit November 2nd. All right? It says it's an existential threat by definition because of their nuclear capabilities. See? Other countries have nuclear weapons, but none as many as Russia. You see that? The Lord has set it up perfectly, man. And it says, and none have the capability to literally destroy the United States. You see? And currently right now, the United States and Babylon are bumping heads, man. Okay? They fight, America is fighting a proxy war through Ukraine right now. You got, let me go get this. Because war is what's coming. All right? Let me pull this up. All right. Remember this. It says NATO begins largest exercise since Cold War. All right. And this was what, a few months back that they were gonna, they were gonna have like a 90,000 man, military exercise drill in Europe. Okay. Then you got friends talking about they're gonna go help. They're gonna send troops to Ukraine or to the border. All right. They want war, man. This is where this all is going. They want war. That's what's going to happen. War is coming. All right. There's no escaping it. This is the inevitable end. All right. It says NATO begins largest exercise since Cold War. It says over the next 6 months, thousands of U.S. service members will participate in the largest NATO exercise since the end of the Cold War. It says dubbed Exercise Steadfast Defender 24. It will feature about 90,000 service members from 31 NATO allies and Sweden. It said it will test the ability of the alliance to quickly deploy forces and will test NATO's new defense plans, officials said. And what I said when this first had came out and I did a lesson on it, I was saying, like, it's so funny that they're gonna have all these troops, okay? And I think Sweden had just joined up. I don't think Sweden's a part of it. I think Sweden just joined up, if I'm correct. But joined NATO basically. So let me see that. Let me just check it real quick, just to make sure. All right. But I just found it funny that you guys are going to be doing these massive drills in the midst of a war going on right now in Europe. All right. Is Sweden and NATO? Oh yeah, they became it says Sweden became a full member of NATO when the instrument of association of annexation was deposited in Washington, D.C. on March 7, 2024. Okay, so I'm guessing they're a part of NATO. All right, but it's just so funny that y'all about to have this massive drill since the Cold War. Okay, a massive drill. Okay, in the midst, and I was saying in the lesson, this could kick off World War III, because you have a drill going on, a quote unquote drill, and every time a drill goes on, something bad happens, because sooner or later you're gonna hear NATO planes or at these allies of NATO, they came too far into Russia airspace. They playing this tit for tat. Okay. But it's going to be, it's deadly serious. Okay? So, hold on. Let me see if I get anything else here. And they're doing this because of Russia. All right? So, let me grab this. All right? It says Polish foreign minister says NATO soldiers already present in Ukraine. They want war, man. What did the guy just say, man? On the Russian news channel. He just said, if you guys come over here, if y'all try to help, physically put, NATO troops on the ground in Ukraine, this is war, man. Okay? He said they're gonna end everything, man. Okay? And you have this French president, Macron, which, we won't get into that in this article, right? Macron, he wanna basically send his men to death, man. Russia's like, yo, if they find any French people, it's through. They through. Any French soldiers that come on this soil, they through. Okay. And they have this I'm gonna get it too. All right, they have this policy basically called Article 5. Basically, when it's an attack on one, it's an attack on all. And they know this. Okay? They know this. War is inevitable, man. All right? Let me grab this scripture. All right? War is inevitable. Nothing is going to stop this. Joel 3, I'm reading from 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Next verse, it says, I will also gather all nations And I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, all right, into the Middle East, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and parted my land. All right. Let me just go down to 9. Joel 3 and 9, it says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentile. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say that I am strong. And this is what you're witnessing right now, man. All right. You're having these nations that would never boast up against America, North Korea, Iran, all right, and many other, the African countries and many other nations that would not have boasted up against Babylon back in the day. They would never done it, but now they're doing it, man. All right, because now they have the weapons. Now they got the help. You know, they're joined onto these bigger countries, these more powerful countries with more powerful weapons. All right, it says Joel 3 and 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. See, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thine mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. You see? It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes, multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai is near in the valley of decision. All right. This is where all of this is heading to, World War III and an inevitably nuclear war. All right. Those buttons will be pushed. All right. You know, I'm going to end it there. Let me see. I'm going to read to 16. All right. Joel 3 and 15. It says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened. See, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. All right. So only the elect is going to make it out of this time, man. All right. 2/3 is going to get, completely annihilated. All right. Via thermonuclear destruction, as well as many other various, calamities that's going to befall them in Jacob's trouble, man. All right. So let me just read through this article a little bit. It says Polish foreign minister says NATO soldiers already present in Ukraine. It says the statement comes amidst growing discussions following French President Emmanuel Macron recent remarks regarding the potential deployment of Western troops in Ukraine. All right. And they know that this means war. If they do that, it is going to be all out war. All right. It says Polish foreign minister Radioslaw, I ain't gonna say his last name, stirred diplomatic waters on Friday, March 8th, by saying NATO military personnel are already present in Ukraine. Okay? It says speaking during a conference commemorating Poland's 25th anniversary of joining the NATO alliance, it says S refrained from disclosing the specific country involved, but expressed gratitude to those nations for their participation. It says NATO soldiers are already present in Ukraine, okay? And I would like to thank the ambassador of those countries who have taken that risk, okay? These are madmen, okay? These are madmen. And this is all a plan of the elite. This is all the plan of the elites, man, okay? They want to bring forth this nuclear destruction, man, so they can run up into their bunkers, and then when the smoke clears, they want to rise up from the ashes, man, so they could, control the population that's left on Earth. These people are completely wicked and out of their minds, man. And this is who's running the earth. All right? These damn Edomites, these Amalekites, man. Complete wickedness, man. The Lord has to come and destroy these devils, man. The cancer of the earth. These are the cancer of the earth. Nothing will be able to survive if this devil is left, all right, in power, man. Just like the scripture said, if the Lord didn't hasten the days, no flesh will be saved, man. All right? This is the devil. It says these countries know who they are, but I can't disclose them. Contrary to other politicians, I will not list those countries, Silk said. All right, man. I'm gonna just stop there. All right. But you see the mindset of these Edomites. All right. This is the mindset. All right. And I believe I had the. Let me see, Salaki. Let me just go up and see if I got it. Okay. These are madmen. You got, there's the French president talking about, basically he want to hop into war. Salaki, give me a second here. Do I have it up here? No. Yeah, I guess I don't got it up here. But basically, like it said in that, the article here, that says the statement comes amidst growing discussions following the French President Emmanuel Macron's recent remarks regarding the potential deployment, all right, of Western troops in Ukraine. This devil wants to put boots on the ground, basically, okay, which is going to lead into war. But this is all right, part of the plan, and this is all the spirit, the will, and the spirit, and the power of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right. So let me see this right here. It says NATO ally could command 60,000 strong force in Ukraine. I believe this is the same. Oh no, this is what I was talking about. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right. So it says NATO ally could command 60,000 strong force in Ukraine. All right. This was the March 20th. All right. It says French troops are ready for the toughest engagements. It says the commander of the country's Salakia. It says the commander of the country's ground force has said, as President Emmanuel Macron mules as official military development to Ukraine despite repeated Russian threats of retaliation. So even though, and they're only doing it because they know that they have Babylon on its side. They have the hammer of the whole earth on its side. This is why they're so proud. This is why they're so bold. Okay? It says, in an opt published by French de Le Monde on Tuesday, it says General Pierre, I ain't gonna say that. It says France ground forces chief said his forces are ready if called upon. All right. And it says, and that a display of French military muscle would deter any attack on France. It says Macron is at the forefront of the nascent proposal by the handful of NATO nations to discuss sending allied forces into Ukraine in training and advisory roles. It says, though not as combat troops, which is all BS, man. All right? They think they slick. You see, it says the Baltic states of Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia, it says, as well as Poland, have expressed support of Paris' position. It says, though large NATO states like the U.S. and Germany are opposed because they know what that means. All right? They know what it means. You see? The big dogs know what it means. The small dog is that dog that, that little annoying little dog. The big dog ain't the one doing the barking. All right? It's the small dog doing all the barking. You see? It says, Schill said France could engage a division of 20,000 troops within 30 days to operate as part of an allied coalition. It says Paris, he added, will be able to command a force of around 60,000 soldiers made up of French and other allied troops. It said French army comprised some 121,000 soldiers and 24,000 reservists. It says, if you want to make peace, prepare for war. You see that? This is the mindset of these Edomites, man. This is the spirit that's out there, man. It says, if you want peace, prepare for war. The general wrote, quoting the well-known Latin adage. It says, the source of crisis are multiplying and carry with them risk of spiraling or extending. It says the commander added, though he did not specify, referring to the ongoing invasion in Ukraine. So here it is. You got a whole war going on, all right, that has nothing to do with these nations, because you have to remember, Ukraine ain't a part of NATO, man. All right. So basically, these devils are basically trying to, they want a war. Okay? These Western countries, America has done broken every treaty that's been out there, man. They were told not to forward any more east. Do not come anywhere east. All right? Don't expand eastward. Do not do it. What do? Tell Ukraine to let's join up. What are you doing? You see? What are you doing? You're the devil, man. All right? Let me grab this scripture. All right? This is the devil. See? All right? This is what he came to do. This is what he was set up to do. This is what the Lord designed him to do. Revelation 6:4 says, and there went out another horse that was red, signifying Esau, Edom, that red devil. All right? And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Okay? And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, man. And he goes throughout the earth with the sword. All right? Stepping on people. This is why he's called the hammer of the earth. Because to them, everything else is a nail, man. Okay? But that hammer is going to get cut asunder, man. You see? Because these Babylonians, America, and these European nations, they think they're dealing with a weak Russia. Okay? The Lord has put the spirit back on Putin. That Cold War spirit, man. That revenge spirit. You see? And all these Western countries, all America is doing, provocatively, through black ops. All right? Is basically poking the bear. They want a response. Okay? They want Russia to respond. Okay? Let me grab this here. All right, this is that Article 5 that I was speaking about. All right? It says, Article 5 provides that if a NATO ally is a victim of an armed attack, each and every other member of the alliance will consider this act of violence as an armed attack against all members and will take the action it deems necessary to assist the ally attacked. You see that? And remember, Ukraine is not a part of NATO. Okay? They're not a part of NATO. Okay? America is fighting Russia through Ukraine. You see? And talking about, they're trying to help, knowing damn well that if they keep forwarding, this is going to start war. But this is all the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Al-Shaka. Is the Lord that wants war. It's the Lord that wants to avenge his people, man. The Lord is doing this for the controversy of Zion, man. For what these people have done unto his heritage, man. The Lord is about to avenge his people. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. This is why it's all being done. This is why all of these things are happening. Okay? And these devils understand that. They know what's going on. This is why they're trying to force themselves. They're trying to force Russia's hand to make a move. Okay? So that Russia could attack one of these, actual NATO nations so that they can all, come on in. All right? Because they want war. All right? That's the end goal. They want war. All right? Let me see this. What was here? Yeah, this was an article on the video that I played at first. All right? It says Russia state TV host and Kremlin propagandist has issued the latest nuclear threat against the United States over the ongoing war in Ukraine. It says threatening a possible nuclear strike from Moscow. It says anchor Dmitry made the remarks during a segment on the state TV channel Russia 1. It says an excerpt of a broadcast was shared on X, formerly Twitter, by journalist Francis Scar from BBC Monitoring. And this is the same thing. But I'm gonna read it anyway. He says if NATO sends troops to Ukraine to defeat Russia, nukes will hit America. You see that? Decision-making centuries and launch sites France will be disarmed in an instant, and I apologize to any Irish. It says the British Isles will go underwater. You see? Let me close that off. Salakia. All right. He said it is time for more nuclear threats from Dmitry. It says Scar wrote as a caption. He says if NATO sends troops to Ukraine to defeat Russia, nukes will hit the U.S. Decision-making centers and launch sites. France will be disarmed in an instant, and I apologize to any Irish. The British Isles will go underwater. All right. It says Kremlin propagandists have routinely warned of a looming world war and nuclear strikes by Russia on NATO territories over aid and weapons provided to Kiev by Joe Biden administration and members of the military alliance. It says Newsweek has contacted Russia's foreign ministry for comment by email. You see? You know, it's going down. All right? It's going down. This is the spirit that's out there, man. All right? This is the spirit that's out there. Let me grab this. 2nd Ezra 5:1. It says, nevertheless, has come in the tokens. See, these are the tokens, these prophecies. You see, it says, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. Okay? And these thermonuclear missiles is going to take tens of millions of people out this earth, man. Tens of millions. It's going to delete billions of people, man. Billions. Okay? It says, and that the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. All right? So the day is coming, man. All right? Just like what Malachi 4:1 said, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. Man. The day is coming, man. Okay? But let me read what Lord Yahweh Shai said, right? Matthew 24:6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, because these things have to be happening, all right? These nations have to be boasting up against each other, you know, arming themselves up, stop, putting their money into agriculture, like Joel 3 and 9 and 10 was telling you, right? Prepare for war. Put your money into missiles and tanks. You know, get ready for combat. Okay? And you got this whole situation going on over here with, these Babylonians protesting what's going on over there in Israel. All right? These small hats are going to draw out America into the war, man. It's about to go down, man. You see, it's just complete chaos and confusion going on throughout the earth. Everywhere you look, it's some type of madness going on. All right? So we don't get off of this. Probably go back to it. Not sure yet, but all right. Let's listen to this real quick.
This is big breaking emergency news. We are now seeing NATO deploy their quote nuclear umbrella. That is what they're warning of right now. And they are saying they are going to deploy over 300 warheads. And this is a major escalation. So let's get into the details here really quick. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated on this big urgent news. And it helps to get these warnings out. All right, so you can see here, this is the current situation as well domestically in the United States. The U.S. Nuclear Command Center, the quote doomsday plane, is also one of them, is in flight right now. All right, this is the Airborne Command Center for the U.S. military. It's currently in the air and is taking off flight while we are getting these same warnings from NATO. Okay, so this is what NATO is currently warning of. You can see here that they are warning that they're going to deploy over 300 nuke missiles throughout Europe. This is major. This is a major red alert and a major escalation for this situation here. You can see here that They are planning on deploying 300 French nuclear weapons throughout the region in NATO countries, okay? And one of the main ones that is highly contested right now is Poland, all right? They're talking about deploying weapons there, and that's a major escalation, and Russia is saying that this could lead to responses, right? So we are getting dragged closer and closer every single day.
The top coin is going to the moon right now, which means alt season has just begun. You don't want to miss out.
To this situation, instead of peace being promoted and peace being pushed, right? For our countries, for our world, everything.
There's no peace, man. All right? Because this devil is in rulership, man. Let me grab this. All right? Let me just read this again. Revelation 6:4 says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." Okay? The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And this is what he's using, all right, to destroy the earth, to oppress the people, all right, to cause this hell. You see? These Edomites, man, the elites, the wicked elites. It says, Proverbs 29:2, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." All right? And this he talking about peace. Ain't gonna be no peace talks, man. That's out the window. That's not what the Lord wants at the end of the day. The Lord does not want peace. If the Lord wanted peace, there will be peace. All right? Let me grab this. I just got scriptures popping through my head. All right? Let's get to the point. Ecclesiastes 3, I'm going to read at 1, then I'm going to go down. Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." You see? Let me get to the point. Ecclesiastes 3:8, it says, "A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace." And we're in that time of hate and war, man. All right? We're not in the time of no love and no peace, man. See? Let me get this. Yep. I believe it's in Ezekiel. Yep. Ezekiel 7:25. It says, "Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none." All right? There's going to be no peace. Everywhere through the earth, there's no peace. There's no peace. There's wars everywhere going on, uproars. People pissed off with the elites, pissed off with their government. All right? You got here in Babylon, all these protests going on. All right? This whole world is finished, man. It's in gross darkness, man. All right? This place is finished. It needs new rulership. It needs new management, man. Like the elders and the apostles, say. Right? It needs new management. The earth needs new management. Okay? These devils are not managing the earth how it's supposed to be managed. You're not operating this earth, in the way it's supposed to be operated, man. The sons of God need to be, in charge, man. Because they were given, all right, the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites were given, all right, the law, statutes, and commandments. They were given the ways on how to live. They were given the ways on how to, care for the earth. All right? How to operate with the people. How to operate with themselves and their people. All right? How to do the earth in the right direction and put the earth in the right direction, man. You see? These elites don't got it. This is why everything is death. Everything that's been promoted in this world is death, man. All right? Everything is dying. The people dying. Your body's dying. Right? Your car is dying. You know? The world is dying, man. Literally, the world is dying, man. Because of the rulership. All right? Because of who's ruling the earth. The wicked. The Edomite. The profane. The wicked. All right? This is why these things are happening. All right? And there's going to be no peace until Lord Yahweh, all right, sends his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, all right, to remove, all right, this cancer from out the earth, man, which is the Edomite. You see?
We are getting closer every single day. And we've never seen anything like this because the U.S. has strategic nuclear weapons in certain countries, NATO alliance countries, but it's very few. It's very regulated. It's very taboo to expand the weapon systems like this. But France is saying that they're going to take the lead. France is one of the only, or it's actually the only other NATO country that has their own nuclear weapons and their own stockpiles and their own production facilities as well. So France has similar capabilities as the United States, and they are saying they're going to completely arm Europe to the teeth with these weapons, and they're going to ramp up production of these weapons as well. All right, so this is a major escalation. This is big, and Russia is saying in response there could be attacks even on the UK. All right, you can see here it says Europe is planning new, quote, nuclear umbrella with 300 French nuke missiles spread across the continent for showdown with Russia. And says Russia warned it would, quote, sink the British Isles with its nuke arsenal. So this is big, and the United States would be directly dragged into this due to Article 5 of NATO. All right, the U.S. would instantly be involved in a situation like this. It wouldn't be like in World War II where we kind of set things out for a while until there was a direct attack on the United States. The U.S. would instantly be World War III, right? And potentially nuclear weapons flying. And you can see here that Russia has been directly threatening to hit nuclear sites inside of Poland if Poland has these weapons, right? So this actually happened a few days ago. These threats started bubbling over because NATO and Poland started announcing that they are open to holding these weapons and they want to actually have them, right? So this actually started a few days ago, and now, just now, the French president came out and said, in response, we're actually going to flood all the NATO countries with weapons, with 300 nukes. So this is big. And you should definitely have things like,
and you see, these people are wicked, man. All right? They're the ones encroaching on Russia because they want war. The military industrial complex wants war. The elites want war. All right? There's big business and big money in war. Okay? And of course, this is all the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. All right? But these elites, they want war, man. Okay? This is what they want. Okay? And it's about to get deadly serious. It is deadly serious, but it's about to get even more deadly serious, man. The summer's going to be hot. You know? They've been talking about there may not be an election, especially under under war. There's no election under war. All right? The president becomes a dictator under war. All right? If there's if war pops off, man. You see? So all of these things are coming to a head, man. The MOTB is right at the door, man. It's right there. You see? Revelations 11 and 14, it says the second woe is past. See? World War II. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. World War III is coming. You see? Let me grab this. 2nd Ezra 16 and 11, I'm going to read down to 16. It says, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The seas arise up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. And the fishes thereof also, because the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. So like before the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai and before the glory of his power, it says, for strength is his right hand that bendeth the bow. You see, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp. These missiles, man. And it says, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Okay, these missiles are going to come from one side of the world over to the other. Okay, they're going to come from Russia, from China, from India, from all Babylon's enemies, including some of their allies. All right, and it's going to come right here. All right, it's going to come from the east to the west. Okay, it says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. It says, the flame is kindled and shall not be put out until it consume the foundation of the earth. You see, it says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. You see that? And the missiles are considered a plague as well. Okay, let me grab this. Zechariah 14 and 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. What's going to do that, man? What's going to do that? If you've seen the Terminator movie, all right, I got the clip, but I have to go through my pictures. All right. That's the missiles, man. That's that thermonuclear destruction. That's what's gonna consume your flesh while you stand upon your feet, and your eyes and your tongue out. You know, that's what's gonna consume it. You see, that fire, right? Malachi 4 and 1. Let me get that real quick. Right? Malachi 4 and 1, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up. Right? Said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. And this is the day that we're fastly approaching, man. All right? The doors of mercy is about to close. The doors of grace is about to close, man. And you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you 2/3, man. Y'all are going to taste of the second death, man. All right? So I'm going to play a little bit more of this. Then I'm going to get my other video and I'm going to just wrap it up. Lord willing.
Nascent iodine in your preps. Things like potassium iodide. All right? Anything that's recommended by your local governments for these disasters, and they've been handing out these medicines and things like this recently in places all over the country in the United States, right? So we could potentially see some kind of dirty explosion in the US with some kind of nuclear material as well, right? Hopefully we won't see nukes flying, right? But we could see some kind of on the ground detonation too. And if things really do get this dire, we are going to see EMP events as well, right? That's definitely in the mix. We could see EMPs being detonated over Europe to wipe out power grids and electronic systems. All right, so this is big. They're even warning on Russian television. You can see here, this is a screenshot. It says the British Isles will simply go underwater.
All right, I'm gonna just stop it there. You know, the copyright. But you know, we already got what he said there. And you know, his name is Patrick Humphrey. You know, he does good videos, brings out, you know, good information. All right. So let me just get this scripture right here. Play this last video, then I'll wrap it up. Joel chapter 2. I'm gonna read from 1 on down. Joel chapter 2 and 1, it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh, for it is nigh at hand. See? It says a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and strong, there had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. And this is talking about the missiles, man. It says, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. It says, the land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. You see? And that's Babylon. All right? Babylon is that garden of Eden before these missiles, and behind it is going to be a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. And I was watching, I didn't really get into it, the show on Prime, Fallout. And in the beginning, basically, it shows like the nuclear destruction, and it shows like multiple missiles, nuclear weapons hitting I don't know where it was. I don't know if it was in New York or wherever, but it was hitting Babylon, like nuclear missiles, multiple. All right. So nothing shall escape them. Nothing's going to escape this destruction. It says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. As horsemen, so shall they run. It says, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire devoureth the stubble. As a strong people set in battle array. It says, before their faces the people shall be much pained. You see? All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war. They shall march every one in his way. They shall not break their ranks. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Nothing is stopping these missiles, man. All right. Babylon failed in their defense. They failed in defense because these devils are always on offense, because they are always, all right, the ones conquering and pillaging and destroying. All right. They never had to protect themselves. Other nations had to protect themselves from Babylon. All right. But now we're in the time where these other nations, they've built up their armory. All right. They've gotten the weapons, and if not better weapons than Babylon the Great America. All right. And the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to be in these missiles. The spirit of the Lord is what's going to be guiding these missiles, man. All right. Let me see. Joel 2:9, it says, they shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in the windows like a thief. Right? It says, the earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. See, that's that missiles hit. All right? It's like I tell you, Revelation of the elect is going to get scarcely saved. All right? In that same hour, is there a great earthquake? You see, when the elect gets beamed up, it's going to be in that same moment. Great earthquake. That's the missiles hitting. All right? And that nuclear fallout, that dust is going to go into the farthest part of the atmosphere and block out the sun. All right? It's going to be a nuclear winter. All right? It says, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall utter his voice before his army. This is the Lord's army. All right? It says, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed this word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is great and very terrible. Who can abide in it? You see? Let me see. Let me grab this one. And that's what it said here. Let me see. Yep. Isaiah 13, it says, 13:4, it says, a noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. It says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and the weapons, see, of his indignation to destroy the whole land. You see? Howl ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right? And these are going to be those thermonuclear missiles, man. All right? To judge the whore, to judge Babylon the Great America, and you wicked-ass Israelites, you 2/3, and you Babylonians, man. You prideful-ass wicked niggas, man. All right? The Lord's going to destroy you niggas, man. All right? So, I hope I wasn't all over the place. That was the point. You know, I'm gonna play this last video on Lord willing. You know, this was edifying. You know. Let me just play this last video and get another scripture and I'm gonna wrap it up.
All right, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll try to get Leanne back on in a few minutes.
When the president gives the order, it must be followed.
The inevitable end. Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham HaKakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.